I got zeroed out my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish and it shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you well, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. HoDL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Source some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking.
Come on.
And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. HoDL strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm not talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well.
What up, everybody? What is going on? Let's go. Let's get right into it because I have something for you. Cathie Wood, probably one of my favorite predictors of the crypto world and stock market world right now. Cathie Wood did not care about what was going on with the price of Coinbase when she bought it for $150 or $200 a share when it IPO'd. She could care less, because the picture she has on the whole space. Yo, Rod Guy, good to see you, bro. Catching one finally, bro. Arc Block's really juicy. We'll get into that, Fabi, but listen up, man, because how I feel right now about what is going on, and also I did pick up a bunch of Coinbase stock as well. I'm probably gonna end up picking up some Ethereum, but listen up. This video, man, has just came out minutes ago. I want you guys to hear this, man.
One of the things that has struck me from the beginning, and when Chris started at ARC, which was very close to the beginning of the firm, I remember saying very early on, follow the developers, follow the developers. Well, using that metric, Ethereum is off the charts, you know, whereas Bitcoin is steady as she goes, still increasing, steady as she goes, but clearly Ethereum, decentralized finance, NFTs have hit a responsive chord. I think bringing the creator community into this ecosystem is, you know, helping it go a little bit viral more quickly than we would have expected.
You guys are bullish then on Bitcoin, bullish ETH.
Yes. Indeed. I think part of the heightened regulatory talk here in the United States and elsewhere, but it's really taken off in the last few months here, is because what you are talking about, the yield, has attracted so much interest that the banks themselves are beginning to feel it. I have been shocked. I listened to especially JP Morgan's call. It's a good kind of staple to understand what's going on in the banking industry. You know, in a V-shaped recovery, Jamie Dimon was telling us that.
I love the part where she says a V-shaped recovery, because I'm looking at Coinbase, I'm looking at XLM, XRP, I'm looking at Coin, and I'm like, look at this possible V-shape recovery here. And then like the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. Let's finish watching this.
their loan growth would be negative through the end of this year. I said, what? And I began to think, could it be? Could what's going on in the Ethereum world already be impacting banks? You know, prices are determined at the margin. And so this could be really hurting the banks. And I think I'm going to take a very close look during the next few earnings seasons to see if we can dimension it. It doesn't seem like it is big enough yet. I'm beginning to wonder, the search for yield, which again, the extremes, the bond market in the traditional world, I believe is in a bubble, certainly on the corporate credit side, which is where the risk is. And I can't help but believe that others believe the same and are searching elsewhere for yield, especially the hedge funds. I think part of the regulatory heat that is taking place now is because the banks are beginning to see how much this is going to hollow them out, especially since monetary policies around the world have pretty much become unhinged. And, talk about trust. I think there's more trust in this ecosystem, in the way you've defined it, risk minimized, than there might be in the traditional world. As if we're right, there's going to be a lot of creative destruction and counterparty risk, and these banks are going to be losing share to the crypto world. And I want to get back to that in a moment, because you seem so surprised, and I think it's so obvious, but now I realize what the disconnect is there. But yes, absolutely, I can. And if I could say something, I learned an important lesson it was the currency crisis, the Asian currency crisis in the 90s, 97, I think it was. And the Thai baht devalued. Nobody thought anything of it. Thailand was hardly measurable out there, but it ricocheted. There was an Asian crisis that took place, domino effect. And so we began to ask companies like Boeing at the time, oh, what's your exposure to Asia? It seems as though something's unraveling there. And they'd say, nothing, not even 5%. Well, what they didn't say is it might have been 4% of their sales, but it was more than 100% of their growth. And so when Asia went down, Boeing's earnings imploded in a way that most people couldn't understand, because they said, wait a minute, they told us it was only 5%. Yes, but they didn't say what percent of the growth it was. And I think we're talking about something equivalent here. And so, oh yes, the banks are on. We are on the threshold of an explosion in innovation. And
an explosion in innovation.
Crypto is symptomatic of it. The seeds for what is about to happen were planted during the 20 years that ended with the tech and telecom bubble. Those seeds have been gestating for 20 to 25 years, sometimes 30 years, and are now beginning to blossom. And that's not even the right word. They are exploding into existence.
Crypto is exploding into existence. We are on the right track, ladies and gentlemen, and I really wanted to share this part with all of you because it is insane. Insane. What up, Rojas? What up, man? What up, Blair? What's up, bro? Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. We got like 4 more minutes of it. All right.
So we think there are 5 major platforms, 14 different technologies that are all getting ready to move into the sweet spot of their S-curves. And there are going to be convergences between and among these technologies. So you're going to have one S-curve feeding another, and creating explosive energy and explosive growth. And I think in the crypto space, we're going to see blockchain technology and artificial intelligence converge. and cause explosive reactions. So it's pretty exciting. Just to get back to investing in the future, when I was trying to explain to someone what I wanted to do before starting ARC, and who's not in our business, he said to me, "Oh, you mean that in the future of investing is investing in the future?" And I said, "You got it." Well, now, when I started in the business, that's the only way people thought about investing. And then we went through the tech and telecom bust, and then the 08-09 meltdown, and we ended up with huge risk aversion in the markets and a tendency to invest very much like the broad-based indices out there. In other words, not adding much more value than the indices themselves. And the indices are where they are because of what has happened historically. The largest companies, the most heavily weighted companies in these indices are there because of their past success. But if we're right, and all of this disruptive innovation is about to explode, well, they are in harm's way. Most investors have never seen exponential growth. Well, they recall seeing it once. It was during the tech and telecom bubble, and that ended badly. And that's why there's been this allergic reaction to innovation. And
there's a huge difference between the tech and telecom bubble and the crypto and NFT world, blockchain technology and digital assets. There's a huge difference between the two because this is not a bubble.
High valuations. Most investors have a 1-year time horizon, maybe 18 months. We have a 5-year investment time horizon. The early years of exponential growth, when we're at low numbers in terms of the base, the numbers don't look that much different from linear growth. But when you go out 5 years, the difference between exponential, so revenue growth rates in the 25 to 50% range per year, and let's say GDP growth, which might be 5% at best, night and day. And I think what gives us the differentiation is our starting point. We start from the top down, trying to size markets, and we center our research on something called Wright's Law. Wright's Law is a relative of Moore's Law. Moore's Law is a function of time. Wright's Law is a function of units. And actually, Wright's Law has worked better in the semiconductor industry than Moore's Law itself during the last few years. And so that's how we get to numbers like the electric vehicle space, 2.2 million last year, but the costs are dropping to such an extent now that we think that number is going to 40 million, almost half of the global cars sold in 5 years, actually more like 4 years now. No one has that kind of accelerated growth in their models. They've never seen it before, so they're not modeling it in the future. But Wright's Law is a very good guide.
Wright's Law is a very good guide, is what I just said. Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Ooh, Coinbase, what's going on? Look at this. Rye Guy, if you haven't seen John Reeves' Boneyard video on YouTube, oh, I'll have to look into that. That sounds crazy. So went crazy last few days. Nice. Yo, look at this. Look at Coinbase, man. I love it, bro. I love it. I just bought it right here. I just bought it at the 50 EMA at 34.30. And now it's all the way up to 37.70. Let's go. What am I up right now on my Coinbase investment? I'm already up like quite a bit, actually. Oh, wow. I'm up $60. That's pretty cool. All right. And I didn't even have to leave the house. All right. Next, I want to look at Wright's Law. Let's check it out. Pioneered by Theodore Wright in 1936, Wright's law aims to provide a reliable framework for forecasting cost declines as a function of cumulative production. Cumulative is something that like doubles every time. So say you pay $2 for something, but if you buy it again, you have to pay a cumulative price. So it's going to be $4 the next time you buy it, then $8, then $16, then $32, then $64, then $128. That's cumulative. It keeps doubling. Specifically, it states that for every cumulative doubling, I should have just kept reading. It states that for every cumulative doubling of units produced, costs will fall by a constant percentage. So, the costs will fall. Let's read about this guy, man, because if this is Kathy Wood's, this looks like, yeah, this is her place. ARK Invest, this is her place. Let's read this. Let's get to the comments real quick. Yo, Blunt Crypto, what up, bro? Soul Wine, oh, okay, yeah, I read that. All right, this guy, Theodore Paul Wright, T.P. Wright, was a U.S. aeronautical engineer and educator. All right, no, we want the formula. Okay, here's the formula. I want to write this formula down because I want to apply it. I want to apply it when I do some research. All right, so it's Y equals ax to the b power. And y equals cumulative average time or cost per unit. X equals cumulative number of units produced A, time or cost required to produce first unit. Slope of the function. All right, boom. All right, so I got Kathy Wood's formula for Wright's law. Gonna be looking into that. What is the difference between Wright's law and Moore's law? Moore's law, named after Gordon Moore, focused on cost of a function of time. Specifically, it states that the number of transistors on a chip would double every 2 years. Wright's law, on the other hand, forecasts cost as a function of units produced. So I talk about this a lot. I talk about technology doubling every 2 years. Now, this says a chip would double the number of transistors on a chip. So if you look on this chip, the number of transistors they could fit on it would double, which means technology would double. That's what Wright's or Moore's law says. Wright's law says its cost of a function of units produced would double every 2 years. So the cost of a function and the amount of units you produce is going to double, and the cost of that thing is going to double as well. So right there, you kind of have inflation as well as production. Let's take a look at this. This is really interesting because this is pretty much whether you understand it or not, This is why we're going to make a lot of money off of cryptocurrency. Wright's Law and Moore's Law. I will leave this for another time. I will look in. I'm going to be looking into that. Oh my God! Look at Coinbase. Look at Coinbase. Look at my Coinbase investment. Look at this. Let's go, baby. This is coming all the way up to $40. That's what I'm talking about. Now we just need WadsPay. I bought a lot. I bought 20,000 more WadsPay at 0082. Yes, I did. Here's WadsPay. I bought 20,000 more of this yesterday. I was going to buy more Coinbase. Oh well. 1 XRP is worth 10 Lambos. XRP Bandit, 1 XRP worth 1 XRP. What up, bro? Let's go, man. It's good to see you. Man, look at Coinbase. I love it. Let's check out OME. EcoMe. Uh-oh, it's taking a while for it to load up. Let me hit the refresh button here. All right, daily. Give me the daily, please. It can give me the 2 hour, the 4 hour, but it cannot give me the daily. All right, I guess I'll just leave it on the 4 hour. Yo, soon enough, bro. Soon enough. All right, let's open up some more trading views. Yeah, I'm so bullish, man. I'm loving these prices. I'm so excited, bro. XLM. Pull up XLM. Look at this. We got the 50 crossing the 200 on the hourly. Now let's look at the daily. The daily, we're not even close. The daily, this is where that V-shaped recovery could be coming into play. Man, if this has a V-shaped recovery, it's going to be insane. And this is exactly what she was talking about. And look at that. Look at that. I put this line down here the other day and then touched perfectly. Perfectly touched. Let's go. It's looking really good. XRP surrender buyback term sheet. What the heck? What is this?
That arm! Pull that arm! He's giving you his arm! Control the arm!
Good damn.
Control that arm!
She's not controlling the arm, bruv. No chance.
Get the collar! Bring him in tight! Bring him in tight!
She's just wasting energy, man. She's not bringing him in tight.
He's giving you
For those who don't understand what this is a clip from the Marine Week. And if you're wondering why he's slapping her, it says, "It was my first time doing combative and I didn't know you got points from hitting." So you get points for doing that. You're allowed to do it. It's an official event with the Marines. Now in the comments, you got a bunch of women that are completely shocked as to what they've just seen. You got people saying, "Oh, why you not fighting? If she don't fight back, I think she was trying and I'd like to see you try as well." It says this got to be against somebody.
I don't want to. Yo, that is hilarious, bro. I don't want to get copyright, so we got to get off that real quick. Sambo? What is Sambo? What up, USMC? What is up, everybody? Newborn monkey. Wait, what is this?
Wait.
Blackface, Shiloh, Aria, Elfie. Oh, these are all names for the new. You have to comment the new names. I'm going to comment. I like that name. I'm addicted to monkey videos, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just addicted to monkey videos. Uh-oh, what did John Deaton do?
Go. Enjoy the ride, pal.
Counts. Let's get the read from Crypto Law founder John Deaton. John, not necessarily a surprise per se. A lot of folks thought he would plead not guilty, but it's par for the course considering the hubris of this guy. And for me, what I'm concerned about is because I don't want this to be a story about one person's hubris and greed, and I want everyone involved to sort of, to pay a price at least. But what do you make of this so far? What's happened? Even the fact that he's out on bail pisses me off.
Yeah, you have the sentiment of a lot of people out there, Charles. First of all, Happy New Year. Thanks for having me. Great question to ask, because this guy was denied bail in the Bahamas, comes to the United States. He's granted bail. We see him in first class lounges and we see him traveling business class. In the meantime, people have lost their retirements. They've lost their life savings. So people are upset about it, and it's understandable. But I do have faith that he's going to see justice, because once you read the transcript of his partners in crime at their guilty plea, we learn that the prosecutors of the Southern District of New York asked the judge to keep it quiet in order to get his consent for extradition, and didn't release their cooperation until he was in custody of the FBI in the air. And when you read that plea agreement, he's toast, Charles. He's toast. But I can understand everybody's frustration.
Yeah, of course. And, but I find it amazing that he's gone on websites and podcasts, throwing his girlfriend under the bus, and she did the smart thing, right? She cooperated. He's really going to get thrown under the bus. But I'm talking about the wider picture here, John, right? I mean, think about this. Peter Thiel said it was Joe Bankman's tax law course in Stanford that inspired him to put his Facebook stock into an IRA. It saved him billions of dollars. Caroline Ellison, right, the girlfriend, her mom and dad also know how to work the system, right? I'm talking about people who may have helped design a system that deliberately, in my mind, was deliberately designed to rip people off to the tune of billions of dollars. What chance that everyone involved in this, or the key players, will really face justice?
Well, that's a great question, and we have to have faith. The Southern District of New York, the U.S. Attorney's Office, has historically been independent, or at least more independent of politics. And the U.S. Attorney keeps saying that there will be more indictments. But I agree with you. When you look at that structure, I'm sure you've seen that organizational chart that his money laundering and robbing people, she's admitted to it. He's toast. And hopefully, Dad, that you just referenced, he was on the payroll for at least a year. There's a $14 million vacation home in Mom and Dad's name. Not Mom and Dad's name, for Mom and Dad in FTX's name.
Hey, John, I got less than a minute to go. I wanted to get an update on what's been happening with you. I see some tweets from you, a lot of frustration about Ripple and XRP. It just brings us up to speed on what's going on.
Sure. Well, all the memorandums of law and the briefs are in before the judge. The judge may order a oral argument hearing next. That's usually the course. She doesn't have to. And it's really important because The issue, Charles, is secondary market transactions, independent of Ripple, XRP users using the platform. We have a hearing on January 30th involving someone you've interviewed, Naomi Brockwell, where she's never used it as an investment. She uses the platform, and we're trying to convince the judge that the SEC has no right to reach into the secondary market of these users who are independent of these companies. But the SEC won't give clarity on that issue.
Well, hopefully we'll get it. We appreciate your wisdom.
All right, cool. Just wanted to check in with that really quickly. Man, Sam Bankman-Fried, bro, that guy, man. Like he said, he's pleading out. He's pleading out. He's not. I mean, he only said not guilty because he just can't plead guilty. He wants a good plea deal. He's not going to just plead guilty. Everyone pleads not guilty because they want to talk, to the court, the DA, whoever's in charge of sentencing, the prosecution. They want to cut a deal. Whatever Sam Bankman-Fried can produce is, as far as money is concerned, to give back, anything like that is going to determine probably parts of his plea deal, things of that nature. Man, WADS looks like we could possibly be getting some better prices here, or this is setting up because we're so far down on this, on these vectors, grabbing liquidity, that we could be bouncing off the middle of this W right now as a possibility. So like right here, the middle of this W, it's a possibility. It's here. Time has come, man. Time has come. Stuff is going to start happening. This crypto world, this NFT world, this digital world is massive, and it's going to continue to get more massive. Oh, I better write down Wright's law on this. What time is it? 11:30. Oh. Oof. I do have I think I have one thing to do today. That's it. I have one thing to do. XRP at almost 35 cents. Yeah, this came down, V-shape recovery, holds the W formation. This looks really good. Like it came down, boom, V-shape recovery, quick to stay in W formation. I mean, it kind of says a lot. But who knows what's going to really happen with price, man. Jack A, what is up? I made a new video for my Modern Warfare 2 game using DaVinci. Seems easy and free, but my voiceover clips didn't render. Okay. The clips where you spoke. Okay. There's something there is because it's not set up to take the audio from your microphone. You have to find out where that is. So like just a simple thing, if we were on here, right? we go into settings for my OBS for my live stream, and I go to audio. My mic is Hyper Solo Cast. Out of all of these things, I set it to Hyper Solo Cast, right? Because that's what this is, Hyper Solo Cast. So if you're DaVinci, oh geez, I lost everything. Hold on. All right, your DaVinci, right, is not set to whatever microphone you're using, then it's going to be pulling from either default, and then there's nothing set to default, so it's not pulling any audio. You have to find out in your DaVinci or wherever it's recording. Oh, in the editor. Okay. So I don't know what your editor looks like, but when you export, you have to make sure it's exporting the audio too. I don't know what DaVinci looks like, but I'll open my Adobe Premiere Pro real quick, and I will show you what I'm talking about. I don't know what yours looks like. Show Rye Guy. Here's another Show Rye Guy. We'll just open up Show Rye Guy. There we go. All right, let me drop in a quick video. All right. So I bring the video down. I drop it in. It's over here, right? Now, there's no audio. So I could play this. See? There's no audio. However, now I come grab the audio. I drop it in.
Friend. Oh, sit down, baby.
Now we have audio. So now we'll go to File. We'll go to Export, Media. We're going to export the clip I just created. Look at audio. See how it's checked on? No audio available. Audio. Check it on. Now my audio is going to be exported. You see that? And here's all the settings of audio. But if this is unchecked, the audio is not going to export when I export the video. I'm pretty sure that's all you needed to see. Pretty sure that's all you needed to see, bro. So went from $8 to $14 in a few days. Shazam. Oh, V-shape recoveries across the board. Let's put this on the daily. Oh, wow. It's up to the 50. Sol is up to the 50 EMA right now. This is something to watch right here. Yeah, check it out, Rye Guy. I know you said it looks like Adobe Premiere Pro, but there could be some. It could be something different. I'm not sure. Boom. Here we are. Oh, it was holding at like $10. And it wicked down one day to $8 and shot back up in the same day. Okay. So it's really been at $10. So it's up like, you could have, if you bought this dip, be up. But most people probably bought at $10. 67, that was 76%. Currently sitting at 67%. For anyone who is holding Sol. Now, Solana, we need to see if it's going to pass the 50 EMA, which is this purple line. The yellow line is the 200. The blue line is the 400 EMA. What you want to see now is you want to see, boom, you want to see it go up past the 50, retest it, and then continue. So you want to see it go like this. And then once it passes, that's when you would normally enter a trade if you were a day trader. However, these are old ways of doing things. The market, the way you day trade has to change all the time because market makers are hip to all of the things that people used to do. Let me see. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
Don't wait till it happens. Don't wait till it happens.
Watch the latest XRP Chiz video while I go get a cup of coffee.
Don't wait till it happens. Don't wait till it happens. All right, fam, you know what time it is. Let's get right into it. Reuters showing us being ready for anything is top priority for 2023. That should be everyone's top priority, being ready for anything that is thrown at us this year, because a lot of things are going to be thrown at us. We're already seeing some very interesting things take place in the beginning of this year. One of them being this right here. Just 3 days in, U.S. regulators issue a post-FTX collapse crypto warning to all banks. Pay attention. The Federal Reserve, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp put out a joint statement. They all came together, put out a statement that reminded banks of their safety and soundness obligations and outline risks they see in the cryptocurrency sector. Though the statement noted that banks aren't prohibited from doing business with companies that operate within the law, the regulators raised several red flags for those hoping to dive deeper into crypto-related activities. So the things that we saw take place in 2022 is ringing a lot of alarm bells off in regulators right now. And we've been seeing that, and we're seeing more of that as time goes on. And it's proof of that right here. Now, the list highlighted risks that include the potential for fraud, scams, and deceptive practices, in addition to the susceptibility of stablecoins to even bank runs. Imagine that. Now, the statement also named issues such as uncertain redemption rights and unknown custody practices at crypto businesses as areas of concern. So, Fed, OCC, and the FDIC getting involved, putting out a statement, giving warnings to banks about what could potentially happen in the crypto space. Now, here we can see, based on the agency's current understanding and experience to date, the agencies believe that issuing or holding as principal crypto assets that are issued, stored, or transferred on an open, public, and or decentralized network or similar system is highly likely to be inconsistent with safe and sound banking practices. Given the significant risks highlighted by recent failures of several large crypto asset companies, the agencies continue to take a careful and cautious approach related to current or proposed crypto asset related activities and exposures at each banking organization. So we know they're putting this out for one major reason, and that's because they know the banks are still going to get involved in the crypto space. They have to. Why? Because crypto is a part of this digital revolution. And they know that the banks have already gotten involved. This is why they're throwing out the major warnings. This is why they're ringing the alarm bells. They're saying, hey, make sure you're doing your due diligence. Make sure you...
Yeah, because they're diving in, man. Banks are diving in. Oh my God, let's go, Coinbase. It already went past the 50 EMA, tested it, and has taken off. Oh my God. Let's freaking go. I'm so glad I was buying this at $34. I wish I got it when it was at 32, 33, but it's $1. Not a huge difference. I was $1 off. Wow. I'm up $70 right now. I'm up 13% on my Coinbase stock. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I could sell it all and buy back in with it all and have 2 more Coinbase shares. Wow, the wind is crazy outside. Wind is crazy. Let's scroll YouTube a little bit. I want to scroll crypto YouTube. 13 hours ago, 99% of you will not make it. 8 hours ago. What is this?
Sprite, is that Virgin Atlantic?
These bionic ladies can do everything a human flight crew can do, except complain that their feet hurt. That sounded a little sexist. Certainly did not mean it to. My apologies. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight.
Welcome aboard. On your service tablet, you ordered a Sprite. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you speak clearly and into my face? My microphone is in my face.
Yes.
Okay.
Broken. And it also looks like the other one has made her way into the cockpit. Not quite sure what you did to my co-pilot, but while I find out, we're gonna make an emergency landing in Phoenix, get our ducks in a row. Hey, thanks for flying with us, and happy Halloween.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, what a morning, man. Waking up, man. I had to wake up and look at the charts real quick just to see what was going on. And I'm seeing V-shaped recoveries, and I'm seeing what certain people said about the V-shaped recoveries and what could possibly be happening. There's a lot of sentiment from a majority saying we're going to go lower. As a contrarian investor, my money is always going to be in the opposite of what the majority thinks. I will always put my money into the opposite because the majority are retail, and the big money is way ahead of retail. Yo, Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year, Zertam. Happy New Year. Yo, why did Chris Tucker disappear from Hollywood?
Back in the late 90s, Chris Tucker seemed like he was positioned to become the next leading man in Hollywood. He represented an era of comedy much like Richard Pryor did in the 70s and Eddie Murphy did in the 80s. Chris Tucker ruled the late 90s. After getting paid $3 million to play Detective James Carter in Rush Hour in 1998, he got a well-deserved raise for the sequel. Tucker was reportedly paid $20 million for Rush Hour 2, and he received $25 million and a percentage of the box office gross for Rush Hour 3. Earning over $20 million a movie is an accomplishment very few actors can claim. As a result, Tucker became the highest paid actor in Hollywood. When you hold that title, a ton of movie scripts come your way. However, the amount of scripts that Tucker was offered doesn't match up with the amount of films he actually appeared in. Since the year 2000, Tucker was only seen in 4 films, 2 of them being a part of the Rush Hour franchise. How does Tucker go from being one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood to rarely being seen at all? Here's why Chris Tucker disappeared from Hollywood. Chris Tucker made his stand-up debut on Def Comedy Jam in 1992 and had one of the most memorable sets. The electrifying set. According to Vulture magazine, Tucker was in talks to have a part in Lethal Weapon 4. The character was A lot of movies came my way, and a lot of them I just wasn't interested in. I was hoping something would come and be out of the box from what I've normally done, but I didn't find it. You'll be around longer if you don't do any and everything for money. Doing cool little roles is more important than starring in a big movie that's just not that good. The New York Times did a profile on Chris Tucker in 2000 where the president of New Line Cinema Pictures spoke on Chris's select.
Why does it look like his face was cut from here down and up? It looked like the skull was taken out and replaced back. What is happening?
Nature. Oh, they all think Chris is crazy. He won't jump at an open checkbook. And people out here get frustrated. Chris is picky. They get impatient when they can't get him in their lousy scripts. But Chris is not just another actor for hire. He wants to have a long career. 6 years passed between Rush Hour 2 and 3, and Chris didn't do any movies in between. After Rush Hour 3, it wasn't another 5 years before Chris was seen on movie screens again, which was Silver Linings Playbook in 2012. In interviews, Tucker has claimed that he wanted to do more serious films, which explains why his last 2 movies have gone in that direction. I want to do something that excites me, that is different and fun. Now, in the same interview, Tucker even admitted how working with serious actors benefited his skills on camera. Working with them helped me grow and be a better actor. When speaking to the Daily Beast, Tucker said, "The break wasn't planned. It just happened that way. I waited a long time and the right things weren't coming to me. The roles I was offered weren't that challenging, so I started trying to develop a bunch of projects for myself." The projects that Tucker is referring to is a political comedy where Tucker would play the president. The film has been in development as early as 1999, and while doing press for Rush Hour 3 in 2007, Tucker still had plans to produce the film.
Yo, peace out, Jack A. Smokey over here. Yo, that's a classic, bro. Peace out.
However, when Obama was elected the first black president in 2008, the project seems to have been scrapped. According to Vulture magazine, as a part of research for the movie, Tucker visited troops in Virginia and consulted with Nelson Mandela, Jesse Jackson, and Bill Clinton, who wanted a cameo. Another project Tucker was developing for himself was under the name Double O Soul. Chris Tucker has been attached to the project since 1998, and Tucker would have played a spy, similar to the Austin Powers franchise. Mariah Carey was set to co-star, but the film never took off. In a 2012 interview with The Guardian, Tucker said, "I would love to do more serious movies because people haven't seen me do a lot of that." With the lack of film projects to promote, it seems that this would serve as a reason why Tucker doesn't do much press and is rarely discussed in entertainment news these days. Besides movies, Tucker has made a return to serve as a reason.
Yo, look at the microphone right here. There's like a microphone camera setup right here in the picture.
Why Tucker doesn't do much press and is rarely discussed in entertainment news these days. Besides movies, Tucker has made a return to the stage that got him notoriety. In 2013, he hosted the BET Awards and released a stand-up film, Chris Tucker Live, in 2015 on Netflix. The special would come and go without leaving a distinct impact. Tucker has been secretly popping up in comedy clubs around Atlanta, Georgia, in between theater shows across the country. In 2020, Tucker would announce his world comedy tour, but due to the coronavirus outbreak, it appears that potential dates have been postponed. There have been rumors of a fourth Rush Hour since the release of Rush Hour 3 back in 2007. However, according to People magazine back in April 2019, Jackie Chan denied that a fourth film was happening. Chan's management company released a statement that cleared up the false information that Chan would be starring in Rush Hour 4 and The Karate Kid 2. The statement was released days after it actually does happen. One thing for sure is that fans of Tucker would love to see him back on screens again.
Yo, Chris Tucker was a beast, man. Such a great actor. And I really don't need to see him in a more challenging film because he's just, you could see it all, you know? Central banks buying Bitcoin, the clearest sign yet. So what I want to say is, it's here. It's happening. Banks are looking into crypto. They're buying crypto. They're allocating funds. Hedge funds are looking into crypto because they need yield. Hedge funds need yield, and they're going to find it in crypto. They're going to put it safe. They're going to look into Bitcoin. They're going to be in Ethereum. They're going to be in safe, what they think are safe projects. Remember, Ethereum switched over to proof of stake. Ethereum switched over to proof of stake. So keep that in mind. It's a possibility that we could be, that Ethereum could go down to 700 or from $160 to $700. You could see Ethereum come anywhere down here. But at the same time, this could be it, because we're already touching the previous bull run's high. And that's usually what happens. You come down, you tap previous bull run's high, you sit on this for a while, boom, 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 and then you take off and go on for higher highs. So, yeah, it's possible we could come down, but I don't know if it's going to happen. This could be it. 1,200, 1,100, 1,000 could be the best prices you're going to get for Ethereum. All right. Long story short, man, it's looking really good for cryptocurrency. I believe nothing is going to slow it down. I believe XRP is going to have some amazing growth. But I do believe Bitcoin and Ethereum are great investments as well. I don't think they're going to be going anywhere. But we'll see, man. We will see. We shall see. Ooh, Ben Shapiro put out a latest video. What is it? 2023 will be worse than 2008?
And meanwhile, the American public is looking at the consequences of Joe Biden's rule, and what they see is not good. They see social dissolution. They see an increasingly R&D expensing. Pennsylvania's Wharton School. His excuse was, again, the sense of entitlement from Democrats who feel that
And to watch how you responded to my 2 days out of this city was really alarming. I deserve good work-life balance like you do. I bet you went on a vacation. I bet you have not worked 365 days in the city.
Unbelievable. I mean, truly, the level of self-absorption of the public officials is really an amazing, amazing thing. Okay, so as I've been saying the whole show, if this is the year of the backlash, if the backlash is coming, then that would require some sort of cohesiveness on the Republican side of the aisle. And here is where we run into a bit of trouble for the backlash theory. And that is that the Republicans are really bad at this. Republicans are, in fact, quite capable of snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. And so they're now having an idiotic fight today over whether or not Kevin McCarthy ought to be Speaker of the House. All the Republicans have to do is plant their feet and say, no, it does not matter who the Speaker is in order to do any of that. And so the people who are holding out, shouting at Kevin McCarthy, he can't be the Speaker because he's not committed enough. Then who else? And meanwhile, the people who are like, oh, I love Kevin McCarthy, it's got to be him. And Kevin McCarthy's a nice guy. According to the Wall Street Journal, Republican leader Kevin McCarthy worked on Monday like McCarthy. It doesn't get the votes necessary from House.
Under which you...
But why? Like, who's the alternative? Your calls on the very first broadcast day of the brand new year. If you're not a member, click the link in the description.
It's so funny, man. All signs, wherever you look, all signs are pointing to crypto adoption. All signs are pointing to digital blockchain adoption. It's everywhere.
I understand the game. I've been on the other side all of my life, and they have a lot of control over our politicians. And I don't say that favorably, and I'm not sure if there's another system, but I say this: I am not accepting any money from anybody. Nobody has control of me other than the people of this country. I'm going to do the right thing. I understand the game. I've been on the other side all of my life, and
Trump's the best, man. That looks good, man. That looks good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure that I will be getting very rich off of my crypto investments. And I'm fairly certain that I'm going to be very happy in the next, I would say, 24 months. In the next 24 months or less. That's it. It's over. It could be tomorrow. It could be next month. But I'm saying this is a 24-month goal. Some people have 5-year, 10-year plans. I just have a 24-month plan to where I don't have to work anymore. The world is going digital. Blockchain is the asset that will explode. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be millionaires/billionaires. It's coming. And I really do want you to know that I believe you should be holding a little bit of Ethereum. There is no shame in it. Just a little bit. Just have a little exposure. I took like close to $1,000 and I bought Coinbase stock at $34. Right here on this purple line. I bought a little over 20 shares of Coinbase stock. All right. Already up $70 within 24 hours. So I have Coinbase exposure. Hopefully, Cash App is a safe place to hold stock because I bought it on Cash App. But things are looking really good. $1,000 to $12. I mean, getting Ethereum anywhere in this price zone is great. Anywhere in here. Yeah, when we become billionaires, 100%, bro. 100%. All right, let me take a look at something real quick. Ugh. Yeah, so I do have something to take care of today between noon and 2 o'clock. So unfortunately, I do have to go take care of something. Wait, what did this rabbit do to its owner?
Ready? I'm Brianna, and this is... For some reason, he loves bothering my dad. My dad is scared of him, but Chester knows that he's scared of him, so he keeps on bothering him. This started when I first adopted him. My mom, she fed him a tiny piece of apple, and he lit her finger. So once my dad saw that, he said, "Oh no, there's no way I'm getting close to Chester," but he always goes after my dad. Chester and I, we have this special bond. It grew after we discovered his spinal injury. With the constant medication, I just find it brought us closer together.
I have to do that for my cat. I used to have to do that. I used to have to give my cat a shot. Have to pinch the fat on the back of her neck into like a V shape and pull up, and every day give her a shot. But we cured her deadly virus of FIP. Anybody, if you don't know what FIP is, it's a feline infectious peritonitis. is a viral disease caused by certain strains of a virus called feline coronavirus. Most strains of feline coronavirus are found in the gastrointestinal tract, do not cause significant disease. It's deadly to cats. There was no cure for it approved by the FDA. So we went to the black market and we got black market medicine. And this was a couple years ago, and we cured Marley's FIP, and she has been great. There is cures on the black market for things, and that's where we had to buy it. And we spent probably over $10,000, and it took 6 months of this medicine to cure her. Thank God. Max Payne, what is up, bro? What up, Max? What up, bro? What are you up to, man? What is Max up to? Man, BTC, what are you gonna do, baby? What are you gonna do? Look at this. On the hourly, we have a cross from the 50 to the 200, from the 50 over the 400. If this continues, this could be where BTC turns around. We're getting golden crosses on the hourly. If we start to get them on the daily, it's game over. Crypto is going to be in a super cycle if that happens. We would have to cross above. The 50 has to cross above the 200, then the 400 on the daily. So we shall see if that happens. Other than that, I'm just going to continue hodling. I'm going to go take care of what I got to take care of today. Things are looking really, really good. I'm Jada Blur. Until next time, we'll put out some more videos. Oh, wait, what is this? Favor Amiga normally would never ask something like this, but it's out of line. Rude ass. My stepfather, with whom I'm not very close with, has a terminal cancer diagnosis. With whom I'm not close with? What happened, bro? Rude to ask. What do you mean ask? Ask what? You're not close with them? My stepfather, with whom I'm not very close with. What do you mean? On my Twitter? Yeah, of course, man. Of course I'll share it on my Twitter. All right, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'll share it. I'll share it for you. All right, guys. I got to go take care of my business. I hope everything works out for your stepfather, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. You guys, man, I love you guys. Until next time, put out some more videos. Hopefully, I'll stream in a few hours. Later.
I got zero doubt in my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish and it shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you will, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them but I know they don't care. HoDL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Saw some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking. Come on. And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. Hard and strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm not talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail.
Thank you.
I'm XRP for well. L for well. L. I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever. Can't you tell? Can't you tell?
Hey, you're welcome, bro. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.